I don't know. I can't help it every time when I land in Los Angeles and I look out at the basin, as they call it, from the San Gabriel Mountains all the way south of that, which is fucking L.A. and greater L.A., all of that. Just what an absolute clusterfuck it is. And what happens when the shit hits the fan. So I'm thinking about getting some solar panels. And I know all you rednecks out there are saying the obvious thing. The fuck good's a solar panel going to do if you ain't got a gun? What, are you going to keep the guy warm that fucking shoots you in the head and steals your provisions? I understand they're fucking bearded wonder, all right? I get it. But one step at a time. One step at a fucking time. First thing I want to do, I want to get... You know, it's ridiculous. I live in a fucking desert. The house bakes in the sun, and I don't have solar power. It's the dumbest shit ever. So I'm going to look into it. And what I want to know is, you know, is there two types of solar power? There's one where you're still on the grid, and then there's one where you're off the grid. I like off the grid. And if anybody's listening to my podcast, if you're off the grid, like, what happens? Do they get mad at you? I mean, how do they know? Because all of a sudden your bill goes down? Does that like set off a light, you know, and underneath the mountain that all those Illuminati guys live in? And then somebody pulls up to your house. Hey, I noticed you haven't been making any toast lately. And, you know, what's going on here? How come you're not watching TV? What, are you reading books in there? Fucking eating apples off a tree? How come you're not using any electricity there? Does that happen? It's not illegal to be off the grid. They just sort of fucking... do they bully you at all? Like, just let me know what I'm in for. All right? Because what I would love to do is to continue spending my legal tender that really has nothing behind it other than the faith of every freckled-faced cunt over here. I would really love to continue existing in this, but I would like to have the backup that if the shit does hit the fan, before I'm overrun by a mob, you know, because mine's the only light on the top of the hill. See, I used to do a bit about that. That's the thing. Like, if you actually if you're off the grid, all right, and everything just goes fucking haywire, you got to cut your lights out quick. Okay, because the first thing when everybody loses power, they stand there and go, oh, you got to be fucking shitting me. I was watching Two Broke Girls over here. Right? That's the first thing. You flip the switches, and then, you know, within 30 seconds, you're like, is it just our house? And you look out the window. So you have 30 fucking seconds to cut all your lights off. Tell your wife to shut the fuck up and get downstairs in that little corner room. All right? Shh. Forget about the Sullivans. They're not going to make it. You know? I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen to anybody, but I don't want to be the Sullivans. You know what I mean? I want a shot. Just give me a fucking shot. That's all I need. I just need some solar panels and a fucking helicopter, and I will get the fuck out of here. That's what you need, you fucking idiots with your guns. Huh? What are you, Schwarzenegger? How long is that going to last? Anyway, so I'm thinking about it. Does anybody live in the LA area? Does anybody have solar panels anywhere in the fucking world? Can you recommend? Are there two different kinds? Because I actually looked up solar panels off the grid, and I came to this place, Blue Pacific Solar. It says off-grid packages. Then there's another one that just says get solar power, sun power, off-grid systems, off-grid system, backwoods solar electric systems. Yeah, I can install that shit. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to bring it in and we'll just run it over the outhouse. A what? Cabana? What's that, a cigar? Sorry. I'm in a stupid fucking mood this week. Yeah. Oh, then there's one for Australia. I don't mind paying the grid, but I would like to have, if the grid fails, to have the then off the grid switch. How about that? Can we just have that?